You ready? You better hold on to your bridges. So I called insurance, and word for word, they told me I went to a lawyer's office. Here's a receipt. Someone on their end made an oopsie. Let me take this whole story and just package it up nice and neat for you. I split this up into two videos because the last video was fun. You know, I was out and about. Now I'm in my office, right? Let me show you my office. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I got the lighting over there. I got lighting over here. I got my microphone, my laptop. I got all my papers. Got my screen recording on. You know, I got my drone over there. Hopefully we're going to get you some good shots this year. Everything's charged. Everything's on the charger. Anyways, I know I'm not the only person this has happened to. I am calling upon the audience of the Baby Lion Hotshot Trucking channel to leave comments if this has ever happened to you. If it hasn't happened to you, let me know what you think I should do. Okay, this is where it started, right? This is where it started. Can you read that? Re-entitled from McCarty Contracting to McCarty Logistics. I simply had a name change. No problem. We're not at the problem area yet. Let me read this to you. And this is going to take some following along. April 2nd, applicant filed a request to have the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration's record changed to reflect a name change. It is ordered the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration's record are amended to reflect the carrier's name as McCarty Logistics. Now it's going to tell me what I need to do. Within what I need to do so I don't get revoked. Within 30 days after this decision is served, the applicant must establish that it is in full compliance with the statute and the insurance regulations by having amended filings on prescribed FMCSA forms, and then it lists a bunch of forms that may or may not be applicable to me, but some of them are. But let me skip the parentheses and let me read you this sentence, because this is the smoking gun. Within 30 days after the decision is served, the applicant must establish that it is in full compliance with the statute of the insurance regulations by having amended filings on prescribed FMCSA forms submitted on its behalf. Do you hear that? Submitted on my behalf, right? Okay, so copies of forms MCS 90, which is my insurance. I need to have my insurance tell the FMCSA that I changed my name. No. I told the FMCSA that I changed my name. See, that's what this letter is. This letter is saying, hey, I changed my name. Okay. FMCSA is like, hey, we got it. Okay. And the FMCSA is like, okay, also go tell your insurance company on your insurance policy to change your name on your insurance policy and then send us a new one. And then go to your BOC3 people, your process servers, and go tell them that you changed your name and then have them send us a new one too. I had to pay for another BOC3. And guess what? The BOC3 people did what they were supposed to. I paid them money and they did what they were supposed to. Progressive never sent them my name change. Okay? They never sent them my name change. But they changed it in their system because I had called and let them know, hey, I need you guys to tell the FMCSA that I'm changing my name. The person I had on the phone wasn't really, they were new. I could tell they were new. I didn't really think that you know, it's their job. It's their job. It's not my job to babysit them for them to do what they need to do when I'm paying them over $100,000 over the last 3 years. Okay. Because remember, I had my brother on the insurance too. So then I get this letter in the mail right here. Revocation of authority. I'm going to cut it short. The transportation entity, having failed to comply with the terms of the decision, is hereby notified that the authority registration has been revoked effective May 13, 2024. And you guys might be thinking, well, you could have just given them new insurance documents to the FMCSA, right? I could have, right? Right? You would think that's what you would think, right? I mean, I could just tell the FMCSA, hey, here's my insurance documents from my insurance company. No, it specifically says copies of Form MCS 90 or other certificates of insurance are not acceptable evidence of insurance compliance. Do you see this? It has to come from the insurance company. All right, for all the people that are like, can you piece it together for me? I'm about to do that for you. I had to go through, you know what kind of pieces of paper that I have. I'm going to piece it together for you right now. So when I got the letter of revocation on the 13th, you need to see this. May 13th, revocation of authority. I got that letter. I called, or I don't even think I got that letter. I don't know what happened. I either got this letter or like my brother was trying to book a load somewhere and some broker told us that our authority was revoked. And so I immediately looked into it, saw on the FMCSA website that we were revoked, called them. They told me that it was because insurance. So I called insurance, and word for word, they told me that someone on their end made an oopsie. A fucking oopsie. Let me tell you how that oopsie plays out, and then we'll get back into this. Let's say it's not just me. Let's say I had at least on 5 people, 10 people, 20. What if I had 20 families under me, which I could easily do, right? I mean, not easily. That'd be work. That'd be a lot of management and a lot of problem solving, but none of them can now book loads because all the brokers think my authority is revoked and you need continuous authority. So you can't just pause your authority. You can't, if you get revoked, that's not a good look. Brokers won't want to work with you. What if I had 20 families on the road that needed to make money and now I can't book them any loads because someone at Progressive made a fucking oopsie? Okay. May 13th. Remember, they have to file a MCS 90 form. This is an MCS 90 form sent to me from Progressive. Cardi Logistics. Okay, that's the cover letter. This is the actual form. Revoked. Called Progressive. Said, what the hell? They said someone made an oopsie. They fixed it. Not a big problem. Let me get reinstated. Okay. Reinstatement of authority 10 days later. Because I think I was down in Florida. I don't know what I was doing. I did it right away, but there's a time period where they're looking at you to see if you can be reinstated, right? There's a review process. So anyways, they granted it to me 10 days later. So now I just started May 23rd, 2024. That was my first day of being in trucking as far as brokers are concerned. So I have no way of making money. And I have all the equipment now. It's one thing when you're first getting started, right? Or if I started non-CDL. Let me get back to what I'm saying. Okay. Like I said, if you had 20 families under you and this happened to you, that is a big mess up. So I went to a lawyer's office. Okay. Here's a receipt. I paid $75, talk to a lawyer for an hour. So if that kind of puts it in your mind, like, you can call me in the link in the description and I'll talk to you for an hour for $100. Lawyers are $500. So I thought it was worth my time, and it was. So I had to get the lawyer to wrap his head around everything that's happened in this, with all this paperwork, and showing him how my bank account was going from $45,000 a month of money coming in to practically nothing. Very little money. Yeah, I could still work with my direct shippers and stuff, but it's very hard to get loads off the load board. I called Progressive while I'm in his office, and that was like 2-3 months later, after the gravity of the situation, because I got reinstated. I'm like, boom, reinstated, no problem. Yeah, I'm talking to brokers like, yeah, I got revoked, but it wasn't my fault, but I'm reinstated now. You know, I've been doing trucking for 2 years. Yeah. And then all I'd get on the phone from the brokers is, yeah, I'm just not the decision maker, man. They, you know, I have a boss and they say they like make no exceptions. So can't do trucking, right? Can't make any money. And I have house payment, car payment, multiple car payments, multiple trailer payments, insurance payments, right? Now I didn't have a lapse in insurance, but I still have to make my $2,000 a month insurance payment, or whatever, $1,800 a month insurance payment. But I can't make any money to make that payment. See how that can, now I had money to pay it. So I made sure, because I knew this problem arose from what the FMCSA thought was a insurance premium. You know, I had a lapse in coverage, meaning they canceled my insurance and then I got new insurance. Anyways, I was in his lawyer office. Back to the main storyline, right? I'm now in this lawyer's office. I'm on the phone with Progressive. I get them to backdate because they saw exactly what happened. Someone didn't submit the right piece of paperwork on time. They got the name change in their computer and they didn't submit the paperwork to the FMCSA. God, that's their job, right? This isn't Progressive Auto. That's Progressive Commercial. Okay. In that lawyer's office on the 27th day of June, they backdated this effective 4/4, April 4th. That was in fact when I called them and gave them my name change. Let me take this whole story and just package it up nice and neat for you. I changed my name. I told the insurance company I changed my name. They were supposed to tell the FMCSA. They didn't. I got revoked. I didn't know why. This was all happening behind my back without me knowing, because it's not a task that I have to do. It's a task the insurance company does. That's the way the system's set up. It specifically says I can't do it. It needs to be submitted on my behalf. Insurance never gave them the right piece of paper. I get revoked. I found out why. Later on down the road, Progressive realizes what happened and they backdate the MCS 90 form and then they send it to me. Backdated. What do I do? What do I do? I'm now like 6 months old, right? That happened in May. So May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. I'm like 7 months old. So brokers are starting to work with me. After 6 months, a lot of brokers will start to work with you. I'm used to all brokers wanting to work with me. I'm not used to no brokers wanting to work with me. What do I do? Has this happened to you? Do you know anybody that this may have happened to? This is an error. This is an error. A human error that cost me hundreds of thousands of dollars. I had to sell my house, right? Maybe that was one of the contributing factors in my decision to sell my house. Major problem here. And I'm going to keep you guys updated, but I am looking for people in the comments that have said this has happened to them. What did they do about it? If it hasn't happened to you, what do you think I should do? And do you even think I should leave this video up after I get some answers from y'all? So anyways, I'll see you down in the comments. I appreciate you guys. I have ideas of what to do about it, but I want to hear from you guys. Thank you.